Hey Ringside crew. Welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe, Panther the Third.
Hello there, wrestling fans. And welcome to another episode, a very special episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I'm your host, Joe Panther the Third, and hope everybody's enjoying their lunch and hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday. But today, I have a gentleman that just was fresh out of being at WrestleCade. This guy is something else. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to Satana Jackson.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Welcome. Yes. Come on. Yeah. No, we're not gonna get moonwalked around and DDT'd. So, Satana, who trains you?
I was trained by a couple of great legends in the game. Jake the Snake was one of my trainers for the Snake Pit. I learned moonwalk the DDT a lot better from him. D'Lo Brown was another trainer of ours who was helping us out. Disco Inferno. Man, I can go up there. Kenny King. You name it. We had so many different rosters of people to come in and teach us and show us what to do. So yeah, pretty picked it up from everybody.
Oh wow! So what did you take from all of them to put in into your wrestling style and the way you move around in the ring?
Just trying to make everything look legit, as a wrestling move, as a Michael, also as a Michael Jackson move as well. So when I'm doing a little spin, a kick or something, I want to make it look like it could be a dance move as well as a serious hit, so something that I look forward to mastering as I can go along and keep practicing and trying to get better and better with.
Awesome. That, like you said, you got trained a little bit by the one and only Jake the Snake Roberts. What does he think about your moonwalk DDT that I've seen you do multiple times? That's amazing, dude.
He gave me a compliment on it. The only thing he gave me critiques on was doing the DDT part. So he's like, make sure to take a nice face plant. And I hit it that I'm scooting off to the side. He gave me some good ideas how to take it. So if I ever took a DDT, I know the right way to take it because he taught me that too. So giving it and taking it, I kind of got it both down because of him. And I picked up a lot from these guys. Like D'Lo was teaching you your character and being more in tune with the person. And when the lights and cameras on, just like when I'm on stage for MJ Live, I'm Michael Jackson at that moment, performing, dancing, singing. But when I'm in the ring, is a whole different moment. There's I'm two people in one, and I'm trying to show everything I got out of both people.
That's amazing. That the Michael Jackson character is a thing in the ring. For you, is there any other place in the world that you want to perform that you have not been to yet?
I'm working on a passport right now because I got a nice call from another company out there. It's called DDT Wrestling. So I know they reached out to me, and I'm really interested in going to Japan and checking that out and performing out there and giving them the whole Michael experience, and ow, and all the good stuff.
Oh my gosh. I think in Japan you probably know those old videos they showed of Michael when he landed in Japan and the crowd just circled around him. You see him in the middle with the security and it's just the crowd's moving with him. It's that's what's going to be like you.
It's going to be fun. It's exciting because, I'm bringing Michael into a new world. I'm bringing him into the wrestling ring. So you've seen Michael on stage. You've seen the performance in the concert. You've seen all the iconic moves. But now you get to see him again, and relive him again through a different type of stage. It's the ring, and I'm still giving you all the iconic moves with just a little behind it.
I think it's really cool. As being a fan of Michael Jackson as a kid, I'm 40, so to see you do the stuff that you're doing in the ring, but as Michael Jackson, I think that's amazing, dude. Big ups to you, man. That's really awesome. Is there any wrestler on the indie scene or like in the AEWs or like the Impacts that you've been dying to work with, but you haven't had the opportunity to work with yet?
In the indices or like Impact or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't have like a main person. I like the competition. I like to wrestle. It's just I love wrestling since I was a kid, so this is just a passion of mine. Whether I'm wrestling a small person, a tall person, a fat person, a round person, a square person, whatever it is, I'm there and excited to have fun. Every moment to me is like the first time for me. So.
So it's still fresh in everybody's mind. Like, what was going through your mind when you stepped through the curtain for that match that you did this past weekend?
Oh, against Mike Jackson. Yeah, it's a legend in the field. He's been in there for a while. He's been doing it for a long time. I believe he's 67 now, and
Wow.
yeah, he's been at it, and it was an honor to be able to wrestle him. Basically, a Mike Jackson versus Santana Jackson, which is a Michael Jackson. So Michael Jackson versus Mike Jackson. So that was cool. We both have different styles and similar in a way. In some ways, he does a rope walk. I do the rope walk. I call it the beat it rope walk. He does an old school rope walk, in which he walks around buckle to buckle to buckle, which makes me think I might have to add that in there a little bit.
You got to hard do the moonwalk on the top turnbuckle. Am I right? Like,
Believe it or not, I'm working on it. For sure.
If you do, I gotta when you finally get it done. You have to send me a video on the Instagram.
It's gonna be weird looking because I can't get both feet to stride past each other, so it's gonna probably look like one foot gets a heel and drags back as the other one gets a heel and drags back. It'll be like on one rope and just like one line. I'll figure it out.
You could do it. I believe in you, Mike. I believe in you.
I mean, I'm already doing the beat it steps up there, so I mean, that's gonna figure out the moonwalk.
So, out of all Michael Jackson's hits, which one, if you had to pick a top 5, what would be your top 5 Michael Jackson favorite songs of all time?
Dangerous, Smooth Criminal, Billie Jean, Remember the Time, and another one I think was for dancing more was like Keep It in a Closet. I think it was one of those songs he did. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I have those kind of like my favorites to listen to.
For me, it always has to go back to that Smooth Criminal. I always have to say I always love Dirty Diana. I love the guitar in Dirty Diana. Oh my god,
oh, yeah. That's a great song. Actually, my DDT stands for Dirty Diana. So it's actually so it's the Moonwalk DDT, right? So it's the Moonwalk Dirty Diana Takeout. So
has anybody ever like at a show, an indie show or show you're at, like brought you like fan art of you?
Not that I know of. I mean, I've had people draw stuff for me because I do charity events and go to hospitals and stuff like that. So that actually, I get stuff from the kids that way, but not from like fans or anything like that.
Have you ever got a chance? Oh, sorry.
Not yet.
Have you ever met any of the Jackson family yet?
LaToya Jackson. I've met her, the cousin, and then I've met I've seen Jermaine. I saw Joe Jackson. I just never really got to talk to him. He's kind of like a pass by. Really, I met Tito one time when I was a street performer, so I was homeless and I was working off the strip and I was doing like Michael Jackson out there, and I was moonwalking and some big dude just grabs me, holds me from behind. I'm like, who's this big guy holding me from behind and hugging me? But I saw he had $100 bill in his hand. So I was like, okay, I'll let him hug me a little bit longer. Because I knew I knew he's gonna hook me up with that $100 bill. I was like, okay, you can love me. It's all right. I know it's okay. I turn around, he's like, hi, I'm Tito. I'm like, oh, suffering succotash. I didn't know what to say. So I was just like, I don't think he caught the rest of the show. I'm like, I'm gonna start over for you. Start the show over. And I did the whole thing over, and he sat there, watched it all the way to about Thriller, because I did like 4 songs. So I did like Billie Jean, Smooth Criminal, Beat It, and then Thriller. So he kind of watched each one, smirked as he walked away slowly, and like gave me the thumbs up. I was like, that was cool.
That's cool. That's cool. That's one of my things. When I was cleaning up after work there, I was like, man, I'm gonna ask him if I met any of the Jacksons. And you did.
Yeah, I was mad I didn't take a photo. That was my problem. I was like, I didn't even take a photo. I took the $100 bill.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. Like I heard you come out to the Smooth Criminal. Like I know you come out to the the Alien Ant
Alien.
Farm version of it.
Yeah.
So I know you come out to is like, is that one of your favorite like parody versions of a Michael Jackson song, or is that like something you just
It's just
chose?
more for me. It feels more of an entrance music. It gives you that Michael song, but it also gives me that energy to really boom. The drum and the whole
Yeah.
guitar play makes me. I get in the moment. I feel it. I get in the ring. I start all the cobwebs get shaken off. I dance for a minute. My nerves go right out the window. I become Santana Jackson, and it's time to entertain and do what I do best in that ring. You know.
Yeah, that's really cool because I've actually seen Alien Ant Farm live, and it's good when you hear it on a CD, but it's way better to hear the song like if you have it on the iPod live. It's right there, the music and everything. And it's like I tried to do the sitting down moonwalk. My sister's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing a moonwalk in my chair." I turned like sideways. I was like, "I was like."
Yeah.
So, do you collect anything like within like the nerd culture or like wrestling wise? I see the behind. I see the all those fun belts and this what's it called?
Photos, autograph signings from everybody from Two Guerrero, Santino, Papa Shango, a whole bunch of Sabu stuff. Because Sabu is like my best friend, like my uncle.
Oh
so he hooks
wow,
me up. So he hooks me up with a lot of cool things. He's been kind of somewhat training me and teaching me some stuff here and there. So now that I got a wrestling ring, we probably have some more training together. So
oh my
um,
gosh, that's cool.
yeah, I just got a ring, so I got like 18 by 18 in my backyard now. So I'm trying to step up and become a lot more than character, but I want to bring more wrestling to it. Show you guys I can really get down if I had to.
So I guess that would be like an inspiration match to get in the ring and actually wrestle against Sabu before he retires.
That'd be cool. I would love to take Sabu. That would be Sabu would be the one I would like to wrestle. Absolutely. A few
Would
chair
it be in a
shots.
regular match or death match, Santana?
I would want a hardcore match. He's Sabu. I gotta have a Sabu match. I'm not gonna. I want to bleed. You're gonna get me bleeding, all that. I want all this. I want all the barbed wire, all of it. Bring it. This is gonna be a good match.
Oh, if Sabu, if you're watching this match, it's calling you out. Oh gosh, you have to mock him doing the moonwalk as you're doing the Sabu.
I come out. So my thing, I kind of pay tribute to him when I come in the ring most of the time. I always go like this, right? And normally Mike kind of throws a hand up. I always put the finger up because that's me pointing at doing it for him. So it's a little thing, a little homage to Sabu there. But I got him all over my wall. I got some of his toys there. I got his autographs. I got from his late wife Jeannie. I got a photo autograph from her as well. From what was it, Johnny? I don't know what he was calling himself, Johnny Impact at the time. Got the Ultimate Dragon, Bob Orton. Yeah, I got a lot of people up there.
You got a lot of people, man. You got everybody in there.
I mean, I got
see the Power Rangers there too.
Oh man, we talk about.
You see the Power Rangers, see everything there. You got everything, man.
Oh yeah, I do it all. That's the Green Ranger right there. That's the outfit I met him in, so I kind of put it in as a mannequin now. I don't wear it no more.
That's cool. Oh my gosh, dude, that's amazing. So, like, wow, oh my gosh, you got. I do a nerd culture podcast, so if I'm ever looking for another podcast to join me with on Ghost Head Nerd Talk, definitely I have to tell my buddy Range. She'll freak out. She'd be like, "He's what? Michael Jackson?"
I got nerd stuff for days, like for days. I just got this little unique thing the other day. I thought it was pretty cool. Remember the Ghostbusters?
Oh wow, you got the PKA meter. Oh wow. Oh, that's so cool.
What else is it? That's something else. What is it?
I've been looking for. I've been looking to get myself one. Oh wow.
There's a light going off with it as well.
What, you got that at the con you went to or something?
Man, I get all types of goodies. I'm a big collector of everything.
That's so cool.
Too many toys. Everyone's
Never
like,
enough,
enough
man.
rooms.
I'm looking at my desk and I have desk full of Legos and Pops and like remember the little homies that they were selling for a while?
Oh yeah, I used to have them too.
Yeah, I had the Puerto Rico one. See?
Oh yeah, I'm Puerto Rican, so yeah, I'm gonna have to steal that one.
Yeah, New York. I don't know where I got it from one of those. Remember those old machines?
That's a New Eurekan doll right there.
Yeah, it's a New Eurekan one. Yep.
That's exactly what it is.
I've had this since I was in high school. Actually, this one came out, I think, in probably like 2001 or something like that. I don't even
I
think
did stuff like that in
what was that?
Atlantic City. They had a lot of New Eurekan stuff in Atlantic City when I went out there for residency. That was crazy.
Yeah,
it's good to see a lot.
Like, have you ever thought of coming to the East Coast, like to like the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania area to wrestle?
I'm gonna be out there this weekend for GCW, so I'll be flying NYC Sunday, and then I'll be in Hartford, Connecticut, Saturday. So Saturday, New York City, Sunday.
Awesome. If my fans want to follow you on social media, Santana, how can they find you?
Oh, they can find me anywhere. I'll just look up Santana.Jackson7 on Instagram, or Santana.Jackson7 on Instagram. Yeah, and then on Twitter it's SJ Moonwalk DDT. So Santana Jackson Moonwalk DDT basically, and Facebook same thing, Santana Jackson. I don't know about everything.
If my friends want to get in like 8x10s or any kind of merch from you, where can they? How can they get it?
Oh, just reach out to me through the Instagram, shoot me a message, and I'll set everything up through there and start sending things. Eventually, I'll have a website, so they'll be able to go to a website. I'm still working on that. I didn't think I was gonna become that popular, so yeah, I gotta get that going soon. Yeah, so I'm working on things here and there.
So my last thing for you, Santana, is like, if you could write a letter to your younger self, what would you say in that letter?
Don't be afraid, just do it.
Awesome. I want to thank you so much, Santana Jackson, for coming on the podcast. It means a lot to me because it's so cool because you're killing it, man. You're like on that scene. You're just taking that moonwalk across the country, man. You got this, brother.
I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's definitely good opportunities out here, so yeah.
I'm Joe Panther III.
I'm Santana Jackson.
And we will catch you in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.